Welcome to the world of imagination and adventurers. Thank you for joining me. Today's story will be about the two brothers who lived in a quiet village deep in the forest with their parents.
The title of the story is The Brothers' Journey, written by Drareg the Storyteller.
Before we continue on with our story,
Hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this, and don't forget to drop a comment at the end of this video. Thank you and be kind.
once upon a time,
In a quiet village, nestled deep within the forest, two brothers, Lukas and Theo,
lived with their parents in a modest wooden home.
The world around them was peaceful, far removed from the bustling city. The village was small, the people close-knit, and the land vast and untamed. The brothers spent their days exploring the woods, climbing trees, and helping their parents tend to the farm. Lukas, the older brother by 3 years, was a natural protector,
He had always been the responsible one.
taking on the bulk of the chores and ensuring that Theo was safe. Theo, on the other hand, was a dreamer.
He loved to wander and wonder, often losing himself in books or in the beauty of the wilderness that surrounded them.
As they grew older, life began to change. Lukas felt a sense of duty to remain in the village and continue the work his father had started. But Theo, full of youthful ambition, dreamt of the excitement and opportunities that lay beyond the village. He wanted to explore the world.
To see the cities that Lukas had only heard of in stories. One crisp autumn day, after a particularly heated argument,
Theo made the decision to leave,
he promised Lukas that he would return.
but Lukas felt a pang in his heart as he watched his brother walk away.
Years passed, and the brothers' lives grew further apart. Theo found work in the city, while Lukas stayed behind,
Carrying the weight of their family's farm, letters between them grew sparse, and the visits became even rarer.
Lukas missed Theo dearly, but he believed that Theo had found what he needed in the city.
And that his life was just as it should be.
One winter, a terrible storm swept across the village.
The snow piled up in thick layers, and the cold seeped into every corner of their home. Lukas worked tirelessly to keep the fire going and to ensure the animals were fed.
But as the days dragged on, the isolation began to feel suffocating.
The weight of responsibility pressed on Lukas's shoulders, and he began to worry about the future.
Then, one morning, as Lukas trudged through the snow to feed the animals, he heard the sound of someone calling his name. He turned, heart racing, and there, emerging through the snowy fog, was Theo. His face was tired.
His clothes were worn, but his eyes were bright, full of love and regret.
"I couldn't stay away," Theo said, his voice breaking.
"I missed you. I missed this place. I was wrong to leave."
"I thought I was chasing something better, but all I really needed was right here."
Lukas's heart swelled with emotion as he embraced his brother. The years of distance, the silence, the bitterness, all of it melted away in that moment. Together, they returned to the warmth of the house,
where their parents greeted them with tears in their eyes.
Theo didn't return to the city. He stayed, helping Lukas on the farm.
They worked side by side, mending fences and tending to the land.
As the seasons passed, they found joy in the simplicity of life.
They spoke more than they ever had, and though their lives were still humble, they felt richer than ever before.
The bond between them grew stronger than it had ever been, forged in the shared labor and love for the land they had once taken for granted.
Years later, when their parents grew older and the farm needed new hands to run it,
Lukas and Theo knew what needed to be done. Together, they would carry on their family's legacy, not because they had to, but because they wanted to.
And in the quiet of the village,
They found what they had both been searching for all along: family, home,
and the peace that comes from knowing you're exactly where you're meant to be.
Moral of the story: sometimes we must journey far to realize what we have right in front of us.
True happiness and fulfillment
Often lie in the connections
we have with those we love, and in the places that shape us.
Home is not just a place, it's the people and the memories that fill it. Thank you for your time and always stay
Connected with your families and friends.
in order to be happy and loved.
Our next story will be about the adventure of no return.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment on our content. Thank you and be kind.